Hello students, how are you? I believe all of you are healthy and happy with your families. Students, today we are going to study the poem Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. This one is the third poem in our syllabus and it talks about the peace. Not only the peace of mind but also something as big as world peace. Both are quite difficult to achieve, right? Not so difficult. How it can be done, what is required, everything will be told to you through this poem. This poem is not only very contemporary but teaches us the life lessons that are required for a healthy and happy life to be lived every day. So let's get to know firstly the poet, Mr. Pablo Neruda, who was born in the year 1904 and died in the year 1973. Pablo Neruda happened to be the pen name of the famous Chilean poet, diplomat, and politician Neftali Ricardo Reis Basualto. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. He wrote in green ink, which was his personal symbol for desire and hope. His writings are simple, wherein lies their beauty. So he has always written something very simple, which can be understood by each and everybody. Originally written in Spanish, the essence of this poem is based on introspection and retrospection. So the poem talks about how to look inside yourself and how to look at the outer world too. More importantly, it talks about introspection, that too quiet introspection. You have to be quiet and still to understand yourself, to check yourself, evaluate your own acts, and then only you can achieve inner peace. When you try to learn what you are doing wrong, then only you can correct it and do it rightly. The poet feels that some soul searching is needed for us to be at peace with ourselves and with others too. So that is what I'm trying to say, that if you want to achieve something as big as world peace, that is mutual understanding among the human beings, it starts with the one person, the first person, each and every person. And if each and every person starts doing something like quiet introspection, checking oneself every day, nothing can go wrong. Maybe that is why Gandhiji said that be the change you wish to see in the world. So if you try to change the world, change yourself first, introspect yourself first, and then only we can achieve a better society. This is one of the pictures of Mr. Pablo Neruda, the famous Nobel laureate. And now let's see what the poem talks about. The poem Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. He stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human beings, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. So Pablo Neruda, when wrote this poem, he was thinking about something very big. It was a big picture in his mind. He wanted that each and every human being should be free of stress, free of worries, free of the harsh world outside and inside. And how that can be done? It can only be done when one person decides to learn what is going on inside his mind and soul. Once you learn it about yourself, then only you can look outside with a better perspective, and then only we can achieve a good, harmonious society. And he not only talks about a harmonious society as such, he also talks about how to be in harmony with the nature, how to respect other creatures also, how to respect other animals too, and the planet itself. So his notion of keeping quiet, his notion of harmony and peace is not limited to the human society. He talks about world peace, wherein all the species are entwined together. Let's move on to the text of the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for a second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now, I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. There are some figures of speech in the poem. When we will take up the explanation, we will deal with them, but let's just have a glimpse over them. The first one is alliteration, which is sprinkled everywhere. Like in we will, we would, sudden strangeness, hurt hands, clean clothes. It's abundant actually, and it improves the beauty of the text too. Then we have a very important figure of speech, pun, used by the poet very beautifully. The pun is used in the word arms. Let us not move our arms so much. Arms here has two meanings. One is hands and the other one is weapons. This question regarding the word pun, this one came in the board examination this year, that is in the examination of 2019 and 20. Then we have the figure of speech assonance, that is the repetition of vowel in a line. Look here, the example is given. Now we will count to 12, not move our arms so much. So what is happening? The vowel sound of O is repeated. If that happens, that is assonance. And if the consonant sound is repeated, we have alliteration, like we saw earlier. Repetition of the word war. So we have repetition as the figure of speech. Then there is one figure of speech, enjambment, which is not very much seen in lyrics, but here we have seen it, and we had another poem also in which we saw that. What is it? It means that there is a continuity of sentence in the next line also. I'll show you. Remember this poem and let's see. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouth. It appears like a sentence. The sentence is in the flow. The poet has placed the words in a particular form to make it a poem. But basically it is a sentence only. The same is here in this poem also. Look here. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. It's a sentence going on. So when that happens, there is no rhyming scheme as such. That figure of speech is enchantment. Then we have anaphora also, where two consecutive lines starting with the same kind of word or phrases, like let's all keep still, let's not speak in any language, let's stop for 1 second. So what is happening? Let's is used in every line, first and second line both. So we have anaphora here. So these are some of the figures of speech used by the poet. When we will take up the explanation one by one, we will look into them in a detailed manner. And in the next session, we will go through the poem one by one, the stanzas one by one. The message of the poem is very clear. You have to take a moment to relax. In this busy world, you have to take a moment and relax for yourself. Be a little selfish. Think a little more about you. Not about your career, not about your studies, no, about you, the human being. What you have done with your life up until now, and how you are going to fix your mistakes. Whether what you did was right or not, and if it was wrong, how to correct it. Until and unless you learn that you have done something wrong, you can never enter the path of correctness. Firstly, let us accept our mistakes as human beings, as a person, and then let's try to correct everything wrong. So, let's get started with the explanation in the next session. But do go for adopt quiet introspection by yourself. Do that, experience it. You will become a better human being for yourself, if not tomorrow, if not day after tomorrow, then definitely after some days. And you will be happy that you did a good job with yourself.